Before your baby is born, he or she lives in a place in your body called the uterus. The uterus is a strong muscle organ. Contractions happen when the uterus makes your belly tighten. Contractions can happen anytime during your pregnancy. Sometimes contractions are painful and can be short or long. Other times, contractions may just feel like a tightening sensation. Your uterus will tighten and then relax. Every woman feels contractions differently. But when the contractions become stronger, last about a minute, and happen more than 5 times in an hour, you may be in labor. Being in labor means your baby is getting ready to be born. It's important to know how long your contractions last and how often they happen. This will let you know if you are really in labor and should go to the hospital or clinic. The hospital or clinic will want to know how long your contractions are and how often they are happening. You can write down when each contraction starts and ends. Here's how you can do that. If your contraction starts at 8:02 and 45 seconds, you should write down 8:02:45. Then write down the time the contraction ends in minutes and seconds. If your contraction ends at 8:03 and 45 seconds, you would write 8:03:45. Then you would write that the contraction lasted 60 seconds. Do the same with the next contraction. If the next contraction begins at 8:07:45, you would write 5 minutes in the how often column. Do this for about an hour. If this is your first baby, go to the hospital when your contractions are 1 minute long. Your contractions happen every 2 to 3 minutes. Your contractions have been going on for about an hour. This means you are in labor and your baby is getting ready to be born. If this is not your first baby, go to the hospital when your contractions are 1 minute long. Your contractions happen every 5 minutes, and your contractions have been going on for about an hour. This means you are in labor and your baby is getting ready to be born. Your uterus is filled with fluid. If you feel water running down your legs, it means the sac holding this fluid has broken. If this happens, you should call your doctor or midwife right away. They will give you instructions.